What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the frickin' 10. Back again with another video. This time we're looking at Jinjer Vortex. This is a very interesting title to me because, as we saw with Disclosure and Wallflower and Mediator, a lot of these are looking internal, right? They're not kind of the bigger world picture. They've taken really an introspective look. Whether it's, you know, at themselves or a band, it's been a very interesting CD. And I mean that in the best way possible. I've actually loved it so far. So this one, just thinking of Vortex, right? I mean, you know, when you think about a vortex, at least for me, I start thinking of a tornado. Obviously, living in the South, in the United States, it's something that we deal with quite often, at least warnings more than actual, you know, big, huge tornadoes. But I think about the vortex of a tornado and spinning around. And so I'm very curious if that's where they'll go with this. So, you know, a little bit about the song, obviously. This is off of Wallflowers. You'll see there, released last year in 2021. I think we're still in 2022. You know, I wanted just to, I mentioned it in the Avatar video. I started putting the song information up. Just, I don't know, it gives it that old school. I'll never forget, you know, if you're old enough to remember when MTV was actually MTV and actually music videos, you know, they would kind of give that little flash of the song title and then it would disappear and they'd play the music video and then they'd show it at the end. That was something that was always cool. And so I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Why not just put it up there? That way, if anybody wants to look at it and go see, they can. Now, for those that are Jinjer fans, obviously you already know, but for those that aren't, hey, it's a new avenue for them. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up and get started. All right, I'm interested to see where this goes. Let's do it.
Like a lunatic, frantic. The man in the room looks so dramatic with a latitude on his right foot. The spiral traffic feels too dramatic. Too dramatic. Quiet.
Love it.
The man is walking around. Where's the way out he never found? And inside, there's a moment of land. It's rolling and robbing a parquet. Oh, how heavy is the bar? It bends its spine to the very ground.
Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there just because I don't know how quickly they're gonna go in the next one. This is interesting because, like a lunatic, frantic, the man in the room looks so dramatic. With the left shoe on his right foot, the spiral traffic feels too traumatic, too traumatic. Quiet. The man is wandering around. Where's the way out? He never found. And inside, there's a ball made of lead. It's rolling and rumbling on parquet. Yeah. On how heavy is, oh, how heavy is the ball? It bends the spine to the very ground. Neither his nor another. Enormous, ludicrous. Number one. So let's start with the intro, right? With just the guitars. That was awesome. And then, man, I love when they start songs like this, right? It's not super fast, you know. It's just got this classic, I hate to say classic rock feel, but it's just got that, I don't know, that's a very powerful opening to me. I don't know what I would call that. But when you look at this, right, the man is wandering around. Where's the way out he never found? And inside, there's a ball made of lead. It's rolling and rumbling on parquet. Yeah. And I think so. Vortex, right? Constantly spinning. And I kind of had a premeditated thought on what this would be about before starting the video, because when they have written Wallflower and Mediator and Disclosure, right, again, as I kind of said, they did an intrapersonal. So I'm picturing life spinning around, and how do we get ahead, and with the world constantly spinning, are we always confused? And so the first thing that I see with his left shoe on his right foot, the spiral traffic feels too traumatic, too traumatic. And a man is wandering around. What's the way out he never found? It's like we do this constantly, right? Where the world is constantly revolving around us, and yet sometimes we don't have our shoes on the right feet, and we don't know which way we're going, right? And it just seems like we're wandering around. I love it. Let's see where it goes. Listen to that line. Great visual. I'll move it back just a tad so we don't miss her intro. But I wanted to cover this because this is important to me. Oh, how heavy is his thought. In a half hour or so, it crushed the floor and smashed the man's toes. Oh, how heavy is his thought. In a half hour or so, it crushed the floor and smashed the man's soul. Wow. That's some deep stuff right there. And this is what, I said in the community about how one day I would love to be able to pick her brain, right? Because she's so fascinating with how she's able to transcend that to lyrics. And, for me as a lyricist, when I was writing songs, a lot of the songs, I never went into a deeper thought, right? I was very straightforward with my lyrics and told a story in a very straightforward visual manner of things that were going on. And she put in these words of, oh, how heavy is this thought. In a half hour or so, it crushed the floor and smashed the man's soul. So many times our thoughts get so heavy in our heads, right? And our own thoughts can crush our souls. We get in our heads, both good and bad, and we can crush our own souls. And then through the black hole in the floor, I begin my whirl. I'm a driftwood with no strength, without a soul, and no will. And I love the visuals they were doing. I was really enthralled by the lyrics, so I was kind of looking over there, but I saw them out of the corner of my eyes with, the blurred camera and the jumping around and kind of giving you almost that spin effect, without necessarily giving it to you. And and the confusion of, oh, what's next, and what, I mean, it's perfect with the lyrics. So I hated to pause right before she was coming back in, but I wanted to get those thoughts out. That she fascinates me with their lyrics. All right, let's keep going.
Like a feather, I travel down this part of the skies. One more look through it beams where stars rise. Like a feather, I travel down this part of the skies. Falling deeper than it is. All stars through rapids and stones, I can like water and like when I go. Through rapids and stones, I can like water and like when I go. Spin, swirl,
Oh, that's beautiful effect.
spin, swirl, swirl.
Wow. Like a feather, I travel down a spiral staircase. One more loop through abyss where stairs are erased. Like a feather, I travel down a spiral staircase, falling deeper than it is. All stairs are erased. Through rapids and stones, I came like water, and like wind I go. Through rapids and stones, I came like water, and like wind I go. Spin, swirl, whirl, spin, swirl. Swirl, whirl, spin, swirl, whirl, spin, swirl. That visual, everything kind of being pulled into the vortex, and you saw it spinning, and it brings it all, and then the effect, right, as she was going through and really enhancing and putting emphasis on those words, and you saw that vortex reacting, right, with that whole vocalization, that they don't cease to amaze me. And I shouldn't be shocked anymore with what we've seen with some of their visual productions. But damn, you know, and people may call me biased, but keep in mind, I don't listen to these guys on a daily basis. And it's not of a nature to say I don't like them enough to listen to them. It's I'm a creature of habit, right? I'm 45. I have kind of these things that I listen to, whether it's when I'm working out, um, or doing other things. It's kind of the set playlist, right? And another part of it is I don't want a song to come up of theirs that I haven't heard, and I don't get that fair shake. Now, yes, there's many things I could do, and I have been thinking about adding them to my workout list, just because of the energy that they give off. But it's why I do that, and so to watch them as many times I had, I think this will be the 36th video of Jinjer that I've done, 36th or 37th, and on all of them that I've done, it's a different experience, right? They bring little nuances here and little nuances there. And in this, off this CD, these are the first four that I've reviewed with Wallflower, Mediator, Disclosure, and now Vortex. It's all an introspective look, but it's just bringing it from a different focus. And it's fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. All right, let me give you my final thoughts more, and we'll go from there. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can say, right? I mean, it's another banger. Um, I don't know because I really liked Mediator. It's one of my favorite ones. Um, but this one's up there. I've loved them all off this CD. You know, there's been a couple of songs I think of some of their, I don't want to say their early stuff, but there's a couple of them where I was just like, okay, that was pretty good. I have yet to hear one off of this CD that I'm like, it's okay. I've loved them. At least these first four I've really, really liked. So I look forward to the next ones. Obviously, I think, you know, I see Call Me a Symbol. Um, I gotta go see what I have as far as off this one that's next. So I'll go take a look. But you know, okay, let me do the shameless plugs as usual, guys. You know, right? It's what we have to do as YouTubers. So if you like the video, hey, leave me a comment. Y'all are great at that. You know, educating me and letting me know, you know, if they've given interviews or things like that and given song meanings, y'all are excellent at that. So I know y'all will continue to do that. Give me a like, you know, drop a comment and hit that subscribe button. You know, one thing that's been positive to me is when I left um, and took that year, I noticed that, you know, I did check my subscriber count every now and then when it hit my mind. And, you know, I think I was around the 1228, 1229. And I've already noticed within the first, I guess, you know, full week and a half that I've kind of been back and dropping videos that, you know, I'm already back over the 1230 mark, which to me makes me feel good as a content creator. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the people that come into the comments, you know, even if it's just a thumbs up and say, hey, great reaction, that stuff makes me happy. It literally makes my day. And I love when people give me the long comments and explain things and, you know, give the feedback because, again, it's an interaction that, let's face it, quite honestly, we would probably never have. Um, and that to me is amazing. It's what life is all about, and we're doing that through music. So please continue to do that. And I hope having the song information, you know, is useful information. You know, if not, you know, I can take that off. I am working on, you'll see the black and yellow background. I am having that redesigned, um, just as kind of a new thing, right? New set of content. You know, you saw the new intro song. So I'm just working on a few things like that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get back to my normal job now that I've taken this break. More content, you know, I'm gonna try to release another one. Today's Monday. Wednesday, I'll release another one. So I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be the schedule. That way, you at least get 3 videos a week, and that allows me to plan things out, get things set, and then give you a consistent schedule. So, with that being said, my friends, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and please don't ask for 5. That stresses me out and gives me anxiety. Not really. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, and you really need to stop that. I'm a dad. You can tell I'm a dad. If someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'll see y'all next time. I am out.